Hi, I will be continuing the line of argumentation of my partner by explaining the importance of the family as a building block of our society and why the orphanages are a bad place for prosperous development of a child. Before that, I want to make some remarks to the opening government. Firstly, we believe that the demography of developing nations will not change in a huge scale. Why? Because the number of adopted children comparatively to the population of these countries is hugely small. The population is approximately many millions, while children adopted not exceed several thousands. Moreover, there is not a demographic problem in most of these developing nations. Secondly, about the drain of talents. Leader of opposition already explained that orphanages in general lacks a sufficient funding for the development of the children, and because of that, most of them are generally low quality educated. While in our case, they will have averagely much better opportunities to succeed in life. And we think that the orphanages are not able to provide such sort of things. And then we think that the patriotic feelings or relatives that still will live in the developing nation will cause those children to help. Let's move on to the commodification of children. We think that it is not avoidable. Why? Because even in local adoption, parents will seek for a particular gender or age. Because the very nature of those orphanages saying that the children are public goods that everyone is responsible for. We think it is not a problem of only international adoption. Fourth, the problem of the developing nations, especially in the African continent, are known to the world and hugely emphasized by charity foundations. Because of that, many families that are eager to help are seeking for ways of supporting. An adoption of a child for them is just one of the ways that they can do it. Even if we would ban international adoptions, we would not change international mindset that was proposed by the Prime Minister. Because of that, we think the international adoption is not harmful in that way. Let's talk about our case. I will talk about the importance of a family and why opportunity of having a family is crucial for everyone on the principal level. Let's move on. Because the family is a building block of our community. Most of the people have their own families. Father and mother looks for their children, care for them, provide with everyday needs, and child in orphanage will not it in any case. And that child will understand that he or she does not have their own. And while he or she is going, his mindset and personality are not fully shaped, and then their things around them they are experiencing it comparatively. When they would notice that they are different from the majority of the surroundings, they feel themselves sort of different and miserable. That would pressure them while contacting with other children in school or outside. Even if the psychological care will be provided, they would not be able to secure from such thoughts always. Then the child is becoming socially not confident by feeling that they are deviant from others. And why it is bad? Firstly, because when the orphan will try to succeed in his or her life and first fails on that way, the one would blame his or her absence of parents. And because of that, they will not try again. He would think that they are deviant, and because of that, they are not able to succeed. Let's move on. Also, the family is important because the family support is also crucial for the development of a child. Human beings, by their nature, seek to be a part of something, and family is one of the best social blocks. In the family, in general, close relatives feel love and empathy toward each other without considering the disadvantages of their relatives. Every person wants to be valued not only due to the pluses that she or he have, but also just that they are exist or not. Also, we want to point out about a moral framework. We think that in everyday life, people always contract between each other, and many different values and moralities interfere between each other. And it is even considering the friends when they are from the different families, from the different backgrounds, they would see the disadvantages of their friends. However, in the case of the family, they are living everyday life in one house. The parents that love each other will teach their kids lessons and will explain them things and provide with some moralities and framework. And because of that, they will be close to each other. And when child by contacting with others will not like or would not understand other people, he would always is able to come to the house and to contact with people that are love and understand him. Because of that, we think, because of these reasons, banning the chance of those orphans to have a family is not a good decision. Proud to oppose. Thank you.